spot the uh, invuln pot there, and it looks like the warden being cut out yet again. Well, actually, retraining to Fan of Knives by the looks of things, and that's a nice choice there, because obviously there's so many units, and actually Fan of Knives, as I was saying, not brilliant against Orc units just because they have so much health, but if you can just spam it like that, then it could actually be a good situation. And there it goes again, really, really nice, and actually that's going to mean that the Orc has to spread out his units a lot more than he wants to, and it looks like this Blade Master doing a whole lot of damage though, and the Torn Chieftain needs to get in for some good stomps. But look at these Fan of Knives, really working wonders now for Sai in the late game. Obviously level 3 Fan of Knives so strong, and this one bear looks like he is low and he will eventually go down, and Sai just doesn't have the units to keep his warden alive at this point, and it looks like this warden will be running for the hills, and actually you're seeing a couple rejuvenations, but Sai with just such a small army. Meanwhile, the Orc at 50 food, and it looks like he should probably just try and sit there for a while. He should, or I guess he could try and get aggressive, but basically, what you just don't want to be starved. You want to be sure that you can constantly be rebuilding your army. And this one Kodo has eaten a bear, and looks like a raider even coming in to try and slow things down. And a peon maybe going to try and go for a block or something. But I think this Kodo will maybe just go down before he gets into the base. The Orc army actually running back in. Will he be able to save it? No. Fan of Knives going off. That's going to be enough to take down that bear. And it looks like Sai going to have to take another battle now. Still doesn't have a TP, which is a bit unfortunate, but does have a mana potion. And mana is just so critical for this warden at this point. And Fan of Knives doing a whole bunch more damage. This one low Spirit Walker could actually be taken down by a good Fan of Knives, but it looks like Sai too concerned with just keeping his army alive, and that's actually, I say too concerned, I mean he's adequately concerned. And look at these Fan of Knives taking all these units down to really low health, plus the orb usage just means that you can do so much damage to all these units and just leave the 2 heroes up, which is generally not what you want to be with Orc. Often you just want to try and take down the Blade Master or just the Raiders, but in this situation, Sai's just doing so much damage to everything, even hitting level 6 there. Really interesting play here by him, and picking up a Panda, a really super late Panda second. Interesting choice here by him. Obviously, I really like Panda in this matchup on this map, mainly because I like using Drunken Haze on that Blade Master. It's a really, really strong, and just for that slight miss chance, it's a really quite powerful as a first skill, but it looks like he went for Breath of Fire first because he's going to be doing some quick creeping because he knows that the Orc is sort of contained within his base. So I'm amazed Sai has just been so down that he never has been able to take an expansion. I imagine if he was further ahead, taking expansion would be very, very nice with the Warden first, but certainly it's just something, as I say, that no one does, so there's basically no way of knowing what's a good strategy, or apart from just sort of taking educated guesses. And it looks like Sai coming in here doing a lot of damage to these peons, but they all manage to get into the burrows in time, but it is stopping mining time at the very least, and it looks like we're seeing some more creeping now, as this Torn Chieftain really wants to get that level 5, and this Panda just creeping furiously, already level 2, already actually with a Wand of Mana Steel, which is going to be nice against that Torn Chieftain, and okay, this one just try and chase down this one Raider, but the Blade Master's not going to have much of that, probably going to see an ensnare, and then that Raider run off. Actually, it looks like the Sai saw the rest of the army, gets a Fan of Knives, but all this Raider escapes with 2 hit points, and will we see this this Raider go down? Yes, we will. Very nice play here by Sai, who I'm not sure if he's chosen Avatar of Vengeance or Blink level 3 as a 3rd skill. Actually, they're both, or a 6th skill. They're both really, really strong. And this Panda, meanwhile, level 3. This is so strong play here by Sai. He was so far down and out, and if you can get a good hero advantage, and you can do so much area of effect damage, then actually that's really, really strong against an Orc, who obviously only has single point healing with his healing salves. He doesn't have something like the Arcane Scroll that the human has, so it's pretty tricky to try and recover from all your units taking a lot of damage, because you have to heal up everything, and you might even not have enough salves. It's really tricky, and Sai just doing so much creeping here. Really excellent distraction by his Warden, and we are seeing expansion now for the Orc, but not one for the Elf, so that could be a game changer. This Warden, very low health, on the run, needs to gets actually one Phantom Knife off there, kills a 1 peon, he runs away, and I guess we're seeing Blink level 3 as his 6th choice, which I think is actually quite a smart choice, because as long as he can keep his mana up, that's going to be really powerful for him, because that Blink is just so strong. Especially, it just means that you have to, if you want to stop that Warden from getting away, you have to be so on top of things with your ensnares. You can't be ensnaring anything else, and I really like this. It's just so interesting to see. I mean, it's something you never ever see, and with that Blink as well, he'll be able to get into this peon line, Fan of Knives, then get out of there quickly, and hopefully the Orc won't be able to do much about it. And looks like very smart play here by the Orc, actually continuing to scout out. All he needs to see is that one trapper there, and he knows that there's no expansion up, and this one peon here is, again, it's a very smart choice, because it's going to tell the orc when Sai is coming immediately, and that's just so critical. Because it means you can get back to your base, you can possibly spot that warden. Actually, you probably will spot the warden. There's no way you can really get past without going a different route, and obviously you can't cover all the routes, but it's just so critical to know that, so that you can react, so you can protect your peons, because obviously you don't want to be rebuilding peons at this stage in the game, and that one peon does go down, so the orc does know what's going on. But this one wisp actually scouting at this. Maybe we'll see an Ancient of War going up here later. That used to be the center thing, but I think this Great Hall is just too far gone to actually have it go up now. And Sai now going to come in here. Will we see an aggressive blink and Fan of Knives, or are we just going to see that warden stick with the army? Looks like he's going to stick with the army, and hopefully a haze fire can go off as well, just to do so much damage. Since orc caught in a terrible position, Kodo needs to get out of here after he's eaten the bear. He eats that bear, but he's just at 2 low health. Playmaster finally getting back into that battle, but the haze fire doing so much damage, taking out a bunch of units. All these units are so low. Warden's being focused, but using his invuln pot, can use another Fan of Knives and still have 3 more blinks left. I love blink level 3, it's so much fun. There he goes, taking out a bunch of units. Excellent stomp though, and there's orc now with just very few units left. There's the GG. What an amazing game there by Sai. He just was down and out for so much of it, actually taking an expansion even at the end. Really such amazing play there by Sai. He was so far back at that beginning, but he just managed to persevere with it, and really showing that sort of Demon Hunter isn't the only hero that can really be so effective versus orc. I really hope you enjoyed that game. I'll bring you some more games very soon, folks. Thanks.